Hey everybody, I'm with Max Steinfeld, a high school friend of mine, and he's gonna tell you a little bit about what he does.
What's going on, everybody? What's up, Jake?
Okay.
Yeah, my name's Max Steinfeld. Currently live in the Northern Virginia area. I assist and operate both a co-ed basketball league as well as a co-ed flag football league. It varies, obviously, based upon season. Out in the Northern Virginia area, we use some local high schools and some local gyms to make that happen.
So like, what are your main responsibilities?
So there's a lot more that goes into it than most people would think. There's the basic stuff that comes to mind, making sure the referees are there, that we have equipment, have places to play, stuff like that. But there's also a lot of marketing that goes into it. You gotta find people to reach out to, find ways to connect with people, whether that be email or events. It's People don't just come if they don't know about the league or they don't know about your business. They're not going to be successful. So there's a balance of things that are pretty obvious that go into playing a sport, so to speak. But there's also a side to it of marketing and trying to get customers and consumers to come out and play.
So what would be like a normal work day for you? I know you hit this is like kind of like your side job, but what is like when you're running the league and everything? What kind of things happens like during the day?
Yeah, so on non-game days, we'll connect with some of our reps around the area. We'll kind of take head count to see where our interest lies. So we have pretty good. Luckily, Northern Virginia area is a very active place. It's actually one of the most fit cities in the U.S. So there's like a pretty good population of folks that are interested in coming out and playing. So we'll connect with some of our reps that are around, and we'll kind of see, like I said, where head count's at, how are our leagues looking, how many leagues are we going to have, how many teams in a league, things of that nature. And then that kind of leads into kind of our next step decision. Okay, if we have these many teams, we need the gym for this amount of days, we need to have this many referees, they're going to be refereeing these many days and stuff like that. And then naturally on game day, it's just making sure that teams show up, teams know where they're playing, referees show up, referees know where they're supposed to be, making sure the equipment gets there on time, stuff like that. So for me, it's a lot of organizational stuff, managing stuff, and just making sure that all the pieces are working together to make things happen.
So what kind of problems do you deal with?
One of the biggest ones is naturally people not showing up. So there are times when like any job or any business, people aren't on time, people aren't present. We have teams that don't show up or teams that don't forfeit. So for the most part, the people that are paying to play, it's because they're interested in. Typically, if it's a recreational activity such as a sport, if it's not something you're interested in, you're usually not going to pay for it. But obviously, when we have things like people forfeiting, people quitting, it creates different numbers in the league and stuff like that. And then on the marketing side, like I said, we don't have too much of a problem with interest in this area, but just making sure that you're not in a drought or dried up, and that you're continuing to do what you need to do to keep people engaged, keep people interested, and keep our leagues unique and fun, and have folks coming back.
Yeah, I could see a lot of that happening, people not showing up and stuff.
Right.
Uh,